Peace and blessings multiply to you and yours, and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High God, the Savior to those that keep His commandments. Hope and pray y'all have a great day today. And it's dark because it's almost 6 o'clock my time, so still dark. And I want to talk about patience because we live in a microwave society. Even all generations today want everything right now. They want instant things. Uh they want things so bad that they want it not only right now, they want it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We live in a fast food society. You know how much money fast food chains make? Man, billions of dollars. Okay, and one of the hardest things. Do you agree? I'm gonna ask you this question. I start off with this question. Do you agree that one of the hardest things that any of us have to deal with, not just in the Bible, not just dealing with everything walking this walk, but in everyday lives pertaining to anything, on our jobs, at our schools, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We have a hard time dealing with patience. I personally used to think, as I get older, I'm going to have more patience. Actually, I found out that when I was younger, I had more patience than I do now. Why? Because I see a lot of BS going on in the world. I see a lot of wickedness going on in the world. And it's like that patience becomes harder and harder. You know what I'm saying? It becomes harder and harder that we have to deal with certain things and certain people. That patience is a mug, but it is a virtue, and it is necessary in our everyday lives, especially in the Word of God. So I'm going to read you something right quick. Second Corinthians chapter 6. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, beginning with verse 1 though. We then, as workers together with him, beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of God in vain. For he said, I have heard thee in the time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I secured thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of God, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses, in stripes. Wait a minute. In stripes starts verse 5. But in verse 4 it says, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of God, in much patience. We got to have a whole lot of patience. See, people like me, we got to learn patience all over again, because of the fact that we in the last days, and it's harder and harder to deal with things, because most of us in growing up and becoming adults and things like that, we don't take no BS. You know what I'm saying? We don't deal with a lot of BS. And when you start walking this walk, you see it's more and more BS we have to deal with, because we realize that we are in a spiritual battle, and that these demons are attacking us on a regular basis. Okay? A regular basis. So we have to have much patience. Verse 5. In stripes, see, that's why this Bible speaks to us. We have to deal with things in stripes and imprisonments and tumults and labors and watchings and fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by love unfeigned, by the word of truth, by the power of God, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, as deceivers and yet true, as unknown and yet well known, as dying and behold we live, as chastened and not killed. Truly a blessing. Verse 10, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing and yet possessing all things. That's why Jesus said in Matthew 24, he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. We have to make it through all this rigmarole in life. It's just that simple. And to make it to the end of this long journey, we gotta have patience. Think about that. Let me know if you agree. Have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings multiplied.